Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. On a Wednesday night, time to talk some Dynamite. But before we dive into everything, folks, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications. Folks, it's that time of year when YouTube does their little purge of all the, fake accounts out there. So, and I know some people unfortunately get, they fall by the wayside. They lose subs. People unexpectedly are not subbed to channels that they are subbed to before. And that's happened to me, I don't know how many times throughout the years. You think you're subbed to something, and YouTube just yanks that sub away, and you're looking for the channel again to find some music or whatever. So if you are subbed already, by all means, thank you so much for helping support the channel. But if you are not, smash that sub button and make sure you are. Hit that notifications button too. And for everyone on Twitch as well, I don't think they do that on Twitch, but whoever is on Twitch, thank you so much. Thank you for the tips that came in and are still coming in. Thank you. Let me make sure I scroll up here. Brian, much love. Courtney, thank you so much. I saw what you were doing for the UK boys this morning as well. Much love, Courtney. Bell's boy, thank you so much. And everyone else, thank you for being here. Trying like hell to be consistent on here. I would love to be on here more often. It's a whole mix of things. It's like, it's just life, it's just life. But here we are. We're gonna talk some Dynamite. There is some news I was gonna talk about earlier. I couldn't get on here. I know, like, the big question mark is what's up with Cody Rhodes. So, and we'll just kind of hop all over this tonight with all the different things going on. I saw in the chat comments about Conan. Here's a report that says Conan underwent heart surgery due to effects of COVID-19. Folks, this is like no joke. Sorry about that. Let me turn this down. All the conspiracy theorists out there that say, oh, it's all because he got his shots or whatever. It's like, no, the man got sick and had health problems because, like, I suppose the latest strain or something has a lot of cold effects. Hell, I might have even had it. I don't know. I thought I had a cold. I didn't go get checked, but it's scary out there, man. There's people dying from this, and people don't take it seriously. Go see your doctor on a regular basis. Make sure you're healthy. Make sure you got all your shots that you're supposed to get, and even the ones you're not supposed to, hell, just get them, man. Let's just hope we wake up another day, right? That's all we got to do is take this a day at a time. So, yeah, prayers for Conan. My goodness, he'll be down for a while. We were just talking about him last night on the old throwback. Mark and I, and if you missed it, please go check it out. We had so much fun doing this. Trent and a couple of the other guys had off. It was mainly because of Trent being Hawaiian. We'll get back to Trent in a second. I got something very special to talk about. But we decided to do something different. We picked something different for the throwbacks this week over on TNI for Time Machine Tuesdays. And we did the first TNA pay-per-view, which was so much fun. I mean, it was a little wonky in a couple parts, but man, what a home run. So much action, so much good stuff going on. Mark and I had a blast. Please go check that out. Go give it some love. And yeah, Trent's still in Hawaii. I was sitting here because Mrs. J Bone was snoozing in the next room. And so I wanted to stay in here, stay quiet, because I knew this was going to be a wild episode of Dynamite. I'd be bouncing around in my chair, maybe, who knows. But I'm sitting here, and all of a sudden I hear the message. I'm getting a call, and I got the Facebook tab open. I'm getting a call on Messenger. I'm like, who's calling me? So I switched tabs, and it was during a commercial break, so it couldn't have been more perfect. Trent calls me from Hawaii, and he's like, Jay, I got a surprise for you. And I'm like, you got a surprise for me? I'm like, what is going on? And he says, well, we're in Honolulu, and we were driving from, I don't know what he said, point A to point B, and he moves around the room, and all of a sudden puts his arm around my nephew, Paul. And he actually got to meet up with Paul. And so there's Trent, and next to him is Paul in the phone call, and we're looking at each other, and oh my God, I'm going to get choked up. The smile on Paul's face when he was sitting there with Trent, and we were chatting, you know, on the call back and forth. Oh my God. It you know, I jokingly say I wish all my viewers were like Paul. Paul is special. He really is. And he had the biggest smile I ever seen in my entire life. And he goes, Uncle, come to Hawaii. And I'm like, oh my God. I just I love that kid. And it just it hit me. So man, I pray Trent gets back safe. He's having a blast out in Hawaii. He's putting all these things on Facebook, like gorgeous sunsets, and I'm getting jealous. I don't know. No, he and the nurse are having a blast, and they got to meet up with Paul, one of my loyal. I should say one of our, because you know he was watching me, and now he watches all the TNI fam too, and what a great kid. What a great kid. So I just wanted to give Paul a shout out. It was good. Paul, if you're watching this at some point later, I love you. It was great talking to you, and have a blast with Trent. Smack him for me. No, I'm kidding. Oh man. So yeah. Courtney says, I heard Trent wasn't coming back. Yeah, the funny rumor going around is that he's going to get married in Hawaii, and he'll come back married. No, he's not. What else? Oh, all right. So this came out the other night that Swerve, Shane Strickland, is going to be a free agent soon, come February or whatever. And he put out a very interesting promo on his Twitter box, which got us a little copyright warning on TNI, which I had to mute the music from it. I didn't realize there was music when I first saw it. And it's basically showing his old character that he had in Lucha Underground Kill Shot. Really good promo. He's sitting, outside of a window of a moving car and shooting backwards behind it, past the camera, and just laughing hysterically. It's all going in slow-mo. It's pretty slick. Well, he was announced for the February 24th, the second Terminus show. And it looks like it's going to be in the same place. It's not going to be one of these moving indies that sometimes moves all over the place. But it's going to stay in Atlanta, Georgia, and they're really going to build up some wrestling there, which is cool. So really looking forward to seeing the return of Shane Strickland. I don't know where else he's going to be showing up. A lot of people think because of the whole, Lucha Underground thing going on in MLW that he's just going to automatically go back there. I think he needs a bigger stage, honestly. But hey, to each their own. If that's what he wants to do is help build that brand up, bless him for it. That's fine. I'll watch him wherever because he's great. I didn't watch him up north, and God knows there's even more reasons now not to watch that damn company for, putting a flipping Nazi name on one of your best stars. Oh my God. Don't even get me started. I mean, I'm a proud German, but damn that. No, that's not cool. That's not cool. Not cool. Unbelievable. Trenty Forbes. Jeez. Let's see what else is going on. There was something else. Oh, it looks like the Bullet Club is signed up for a match in Impact Wrestling. I didn't see. Let me go to the Impact events page here. Okay, so No Surrender is on February 19th. And at the tapings in New Orleans, let me see here. Let me go to the tickets here. See if it says anything. Oh, this is great. So it's called The Battle in the Bayou. It's February 19th and 20th. One of them is No Surrender. The next day is the tapings. Doesn't say anything specific on the bouts, but you can get tickets there through event, whatever. I'm not seeing anything specific pop up here. I'm sure as the date gets closer, we'll see more. As the dates get closer, we'll know more. So yeah, that's about it. I know I saw more as far as news, but I can't think of what the hell I all saw off the top of my head. So, well, shall we get into? Hey, there's Paul. Justin Miller with the super chat. Just drop by to say, have a good show, J-Bone. Got to get up early. I'll catch the replay later. Thank you, Justin. Much love, man. Appreciate that. Paul, you missed it. I just gave you some love on here. Oh my God, is that the Kalon? Is that the Kalon? I don't know. He's been crawling out from from different rocks lately. He's Oh, okay. I'm looking at the private TNI chat. And Kyle is watching the show. Well, Kyle, if you want to pop in here, bro, you go right ahead. You know how to get in here. I'll leave that up to you. get Kyle in here and completely flip the show on its head. Your buddy Kyle, yes. Man. Yeah, I was super excited for this show. One of my favorites, as you can see here, the little right in the frame here, the return of one of my all-time favorites, Jon Moxley, returned tonight, and that place exploded. That place exploded. Man, and he looks leaner and meaner. He seriously does. Like when I've lost a lot of weight before and you see like the weight loss in someone's face, you totally saw that with him. I'd be curious to see what he weighs in at, because he used to be, 240? He looks like he lost about 15, 20 pounds. But like in a good way, not in a bad way. Kalon's at work. He can't jump in here right now. That's all right. But yeah, Mox looks healthy, and he cut an incredible promo, told someone to F off in the crowd. Oh my God. And TBS did not censor anything in the show. Props to TBS. Oh my God. I mean, I don't know like what kind of like difference there is, like as far as like censoring stuff between TNT and TBS, but holy cow. TBS let it all fly tonight. They didn't bleep, censor, cut out nothing. All the F-bombs are left in. Shocked. And I'm not going to sit here and, be like, oh, you can't do that. You can't do that. No, whatever. It's, I love the edgier product, Don't treat me like I'm a 5-year-old. I love my edginess of the professional wrestling, if you will. Talked about conquering his demons and kicking their ass, and he's looking for a challenger. And we find out later in the show that someone is up for the challenge, and that's Ethan Page. Sorry, I just got distracted by the old the messenger bleeping in another tab. Give me 1 second here. There we go. All right. So yeah, Mox looks amazing. He's going to fight Ethan Page. Oh, excuse me. On Friday. Hopefully that'll bring a few more viewers. I tell you what, I just like I've said this before, Mox is one of my favorites. When he's not on there, when certain people are not on there, there's something. I'm not saying he has to be on every single show, but we didn't know when he was coming back. I didn't know if this was going to be one of those things where Mox is gone for like a 30-day stint. Some rehabs are different than others. James Hetfield walked away from Metallica for like a calendar year before he came back. And, oh my God, we didn't know. And, but he's back, and he looks hungry. And he says all he drinks now is blood, which is absolutely terrifying. I'm not sure how Courtney feels. Not Courtney. Renee. Jiminy Christmas. I'm not sure how Renee feels about this. Hopefully things are all good there. And maybe he turned into a vampire while he was gone. Who knows? Oh, man. But Mox is back. He'll be wrestling on Rampage And can't wait. Can't wait to see him absolutely clobber the shit out of Ethan Page, you know, and that's funny because Ethan Page used to be one of my favorites. Now I really can't stand him, and it's a combination of things, you know. It's like you're supposed to boo the heels. Yeah, well, he's a heel. That's pretty easy to boo. You know, it's something about him that really changed between his time in Impact, the end of his Impact Wrestling run, and now it's just, you know, I don't know, something about him. Just don't like him anymore. But whatever. You know, we all got our favorites and whatnot. Critical Sting says Ethan Page gonna die again, huh? Love you, Paul. Love you, Paul. It's great chatting with you. Great chatting with you. Critical Sting says the question is whose blood? Oh, well, he's gonna be drinking some of Ethan Page's blood. You know that thing that hunters do? I'm not a hunter per se, but I know what hunters do. You get that. You get your first like kill of the season, and you gut your kill, and then you stick the cup in there, and you drink the blood, and or maybe that's like the first kill or something. I don't know. It's like a thing. I don't know. All I know is that when I was there years ago with someone who used to be a best friend of mine, and they cut open a deer, that is a smell you never forget, and it never leaves you. You know, whenever you think about it, you smell it, and it's one of the most god awful smells on this planet. So, I got a pretty good stomach, you know, but I just can't do the hunting. Nope, can't do it. So, but anyways, back to this. Mark. Mark, you crazy dude. He says, smash some ass. Well, okay. I'll leave that up to you and Mark's hot wife for smashing. All right. So thanks for the tip, brother. Much love, man. Yeah. Can't you just, you know, rub your eyes? Can you believe it? Friggin' Kalon is in the chat, man. We needed to hear about the scent of the deer corpse. Oh, that's funny. Paul, Papa's good. A little update on him. Monday is his last radiation treatment. He has, what is today? Wednesday. He's got Thursday, he's got Friday, and Monday. 3 more radiation treatments, and then he's done with his 20 radiation treatments. And then he's going to get scanned. They'll do a scan of his abdomen, and they'll check and see how his cancer is doing. He'll get some more blood work done. That's all going to be done within the first couple of weeks of February. So, Papa's good. He's hanging, like the old song says, hanging tough. It's just don't ask me to dance like the new kids. All right, please. I ain't doing it. But Papa's good though. Thank you, Paul. Much love. Next we got the MJF promo. He's hanging with Wardlow, and he told Wardlow he's gonna dock his pay. The look on Wardlow's face throughout this whole promo, like he just wanted to squish him like a bug, like he couldn't believe the words coming out of MJF's mouth. Dude, the day is coming, and we just got to stay patient as fans because the day is coming. And when it comes, man, it's going to be the biggest pop you ever heard around the world is when Wardlow squishes the bug of MJF underneath his thumb. It's coming, folks. It's coming. Just hang tight. Adam Cole and Britt Baker versus Orange Cassidy and Kris Statlander. Damn, this was fun. This was absolutely fun. Kris Statlander even went through a damn table. Crazy. That chick is hardcore. And I've talked about this on here. The evolution of Britt Baker going from corny promos with Tony when she was a heel to the hard work working through injuries, and they kept her on television, and they kept building that heel persona, the character and everything. And then when she came back, man, she just started kicking ass. And she's just been an amazing champ. And now they're pairing her with Adam Cole. And it's fun. It's just fun. Doesn't work all the time. Putting like the real life couples together and stuff. You don't see it a lot. But this was fun. And props to Orange Cassidy. God, that goofy bastard. He does all sorts of crazy stuff. He's one of the most unpredictable guys, honestly. You never know what he's going to do. Like when he's going to kick it into gear. He could sit there and, kick you with the crowd. Just amazing pops for this guy. Oh, my God. The little kicks, and then he jumps back and gives you the super kick, Oh, just hilarious. Kris Statlander. Yeah, Kris Statlander's good, too. She's improved a lot, and she's come back from a lot, too. This was a lot of fun, but Adam Cole and Britt Baker get the win here. But it looks like, is it next week? Next week we're getting Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy in a lights out match. Oh my God, what the hell are they going to do? I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. It's probably going to be one of the craziest matches that we've ever seen Orange Cassidy in. And Adam Cole for that matter, because we haven't seen him in anything like super hardcore in years. I mean, he did great stuff in NXT, I know, with his crew in there, but I don't know how much of it was like super hardcore. Like they had a War Games match, but I don't know how like crazy nasty it got. I'm cracking up at the chat. Love you guys. So yeah, I can't wait for Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy. I like this feud. It's fun. I mean, there's a dose of comedy in here because of Orange, but Adam Cole is also super over. He's a great heel. It's good stuff all around. And I know that Kris Statlander is going to have her day against Britt Baker too. That's got to be coming somewhere down the road. Mark here says that War Games was pretty serious. Final spot off the top through stacked tables from Cole and Ciampa. I vaguely remember that. I'd have to go back and. Well, I don't have the Peacock anymore. I really can't, but I'm sure there's a clip of that somewhere. Yeah, they did some great stuff. They really did. There's trouble between Jericho and Santana and Ortiz, and the man in the middle in this is Eddie Kingston. Kind of funny, Eddie Kingston. So he got injured recently, and he's going to be out for a while. And I know there's this feud brewing between him and Chris Jericho. But the issue here is someone said last week is, or Eddie Kingston said in his promo a few weeks ago, said something to the effect of Santana and Ortiz could have been champs if they weren't always doing what Jericho asked them to do, or if they weren't stuck in the inner circle. And as much as they've done some great things in the inner circle, I know like big fans like me, and I don't know how many others that I'm associated with that love Santana and Ortiz back in the, the crazy LAX 5150 days or whatever you want to call them. In Impact and the Indies for that matter. Man, they deserved so much more. and they've had title shots here and there, but you don't remember them. At least I don't. And they're too good to be just put on the back burner for a couple years. They were one of the first big tag teams to get introduced into AEW television. And they've had a fun run, but damn, they deserve more. They really do. And and if that means Inner Circle in a sense breaks up, then hey, so be it. Because everyone's doing their own thing anyways. Hager's not even around. Sammy Guevara's busy, trying to keep that TNT title. And Jericho's touring and doing God knows what else. So, everyone's doing their own thing. It's time to break everyone free. I mean, you can still have the association, that's fine. But break Jericho away from everyone. It would just be healthy in my professional podcasting opinion. But there's some match. Oh, it's Jericho with Santana and Ortiz versus Daniel Garcia and 2.0 next week, or is it Rampage or something like that. Next we got CM Punk versus Shawn Spears. Sadly, I missed this, and I was really looking forward to this. I actually enjoyed the promos that they set up leading to this. And I stepped away when they went to commercial. I came back too late. And MJF was running away from CM Punk. So I don't even know if they had the match. I don't know if it was just a squish match. I don't know what happened. So I'm going to have to look that one up. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. If anyone in the chat wants to let me know what happened, by all means. Critical Sting is 2.0 on TV more than LAX. Yes. Yes, they are. And don't get me wrong, I love 2.0. They're a hot, fresh tag team with, they got a lot of charisma. They're a lot of fun to watch. But Terrence Sullivan, brother, he says, J-Bone, you didn't miss Shiat. It was an embarrassing squish match, 10 seconds. Okay. All right. Critical Sting says, wait, they are? I meant that as a joke. Dear Lord. No, lately 2.0 and Daniel Garcia. I don't know if it's more because of Daniel Garcia, because he's a hot, young, upcoming talent, or and they put them together, which is fine. It's fine. Mark. Oh, do not renew Shawn Spears' contract. Well, that one's on good old Cody. Those two go way back. And I like Shawn Spears, but they never did a whole lot with him. They tried. They tried like hell. Hell, Tully wasn't even out there with him. It wasn't Tully with Shawn Spears or something. I don't know. But anyways, he originally was with him, and then MJF kind of, that whole thing. Yeah. Sammy's in Brazil. Yeah, he's sitting on some beach with Tay Conti. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like Spears. I like the fact that look, and there's guys that are going to be on the roster that have a ton of in-ring experience that are safe to work with and that can help put over other people. I feel like Shawn Spears is in that role right now. So for that reason, I want him to stick around. But I'd also like to see him have some level of success. But I understand why people are saying, just get rid of him. But it's guys like that like not everybody can be on the CM Punk level. You need undercard guys to help build and mold and sometimes take the fall, but whatever. Terrence says Shawn Spears will end up in Impact LOL with inspiration. Oh boy. That's going to set some people off. Careful with that, Terrence. Oh man. Funny. Be nice, guys. Be nice. So okay, so it looks like CM Punk got the win. All right. I'll watch the 30-second clip on the old Twitter box later. Billy Gunn is in the back, and he's talking with Christian, and then Christian gets he wants his boys, the Gun Club, to get a tag title shot, and Christian puts him down like, hey, the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. They're going to be like they're pop and really never get that big win. And well, Christian pays for that comment, and they kick his ass, and the Gun Club leaves him laying there on the dock. So interesting, little throwback rivalry there, because I'm sure DX versus Christian and Edge happened at some point. Maybe. I don't know. I wasn't watching back then. But anyways, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes then comes out. Oh, man. A lot of people waiting for this moment. It was weird because it wasn't advertised a lot. It really wasn't advertised a lot. And like they put up the graphic like, oh, he's going to be appearing, and they show him with the championship, and there was no Sammy. So there was no confrontation. The only confrontation per se was him versus the crowd. And what's funny is the crowd was all against him. It started out really rough for Cody, and him sitting there trying to listen to him. The crowd's getting louder and louder with the boos and the snarky comments against them and everything. And Cody puts, in my opinion, in my professional podcasting opinion, one of his better promos that he's cut recently. He said some interesting stuff. He talked about the forbidden door that everybody's talking about, rumors about, people showing up here, losing their jobs, showing up in that place, this place, the other place, Royal Rumble, even got a chant, which he did not respond to. It's very interesting. But he talked about the forbidden door and people, taking that chance and showing up in other places. And we've seen that plenty in like Impact Wrestling and stuff lately. And AEW, amongst other places as well. So it's happening, people are showing up here, showing up there, sometimes under contract, sometimes not. Depending on what the storyline is. Wink, wink. And he and then he brought up CM Punk and the pipe bomb and how that started kind of a revolution. And he said there was one guy that did all that stuff that he talked about in that promo when he left the company. And that was Cody. Cody left the WWE and worked this place, that place, this place, that place, worked everywhere. Kicked down doors. And he talked about he was that forbidden door. He's not wrong, folks. He's not wrong. So by the end of the promo, then he switches it over to Sammy. He brings it back to himself and current stuff. and by the end of the promo, he had that audience that was full on booing him minutes prior. He turned that crowd around and was cheering him by the end of the promo. Now, that is something. That is something. I mean, of course, there's still going to be haters in the crowd, but damn. I mean, he spoke some truth. He really did. And that's one reason why I still love Cody. Because he's damn good at what he does. Love him or hate him. You don't have to love what he's doing, but man, when the guy preaches, he's good. So next week at Party on the Beach or whatever the hell it's called. What the hell is it called? Beach break. It's going to be a ladder match for the TNT title. Cody versus Sammy Guevara. I can't wait for that. That is going to burn the place down. I cannot wait. I just feel like it's going to be a classic. It really is. I hope that's the headliner, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to kick it off with that. Who knows? Terrence says Cody didn't mention his time in Impact. Come on, man. Well, I mean, inadvertently kind of did, you know? I mean, he talked about working different places, and yeah, one of them was Impact. But he honestly was not in Impact very long. That was very brief. He had a couple matches. Brandy had a match or two. And he went from there to Ring of Honor, and he became their champ. So, I mean, he stood out a lot more, I think. I just don't remember him doing much in Impact. It was fun to see him show up there, but I was more excited for what he was doing across the indie scene, showing up in different indies and having these 5-star matches, you know, with guys like Chris Hero and stuff like that. That's what I was more excited for. So Mark says Cody was in Impact for like 6 minutes. It might have been 6.5, but I think you're close. Oh, Terrence here. Interesting. He says that's true. His time in Impact was shorter than Trent's marriage. Oh man, Trent's marriage still pops. All right, where are we at here? Yeah, great promo from Cody though. Brought that crowd around. It was impressive. Malakai Black and Brody King. Brody King making his AEW television match debut versus the Varsity Blondes. There's something interesting going on with the Varsity Blondes. Especially Brian Pillman Jr. You know, he's known for doing some of this high-flying stuff. And during the match, he was going to do like one of those springboard things similar to what AJ Styles does. You get yourself up on the top rope, you know, you spring up there, jump off and do whatever, you know. And he was getting ready to do it. He looked like he kept like revving himself up. And then like he just like was like shaking his head like he couldn't do it. And he jumped down on the apron, and Griff is like, "What are you doing, man?" He's getting in his face, like just talking to him, like, "What's going on with you? What's wrong?" And all of a sudden, Brody King comes around the corner and just slams the head, just pound spear, whatever you want to call it, just pounced the hell out of Griff and threw him down to the ground, crashing into the steel steps. And those steel steps did not move. Very unforgiving, those steel steps. The steel steps won that match. Steel steps versus Griff Garrison. Steel steps won. Griff Garrison 0. And but yeah, just a brutal finisher. I don't know what. Let's see. Did I write down what they? Oh, Dante's Inferno. That's what the finisher is. Malakai Black and Brody King win. It's like Malakai Black throws the other guy, throws the opponent on top of Brody King. Brody King slams him down. Hell of a finisher. I'm guessing they use this in the Indies too because they're PWG Tag Team Champions. So I'm going to assume, even though I say don't assume, but I'm going to assume this time, one of the few times I actually assume something, I'm going to assume that that's their finisher. Mark says he's going to miss Malakai's entrance now that he's tagging. Well, yeah, I noticed that he had new music too. That's interesting. I liked it though. I liked the music. I mean, I don't know who's working on his stuff, but it's pretty badass. I don't know if it's like the band Code Orange or who's doing it, but it's pretty sick sounding. And then all of a sudden, after the finish of the Dante's Inferno, Pac, who we haven't seen in a while, he showed up last week in a promo, but it was real creepy. He had his eyes covered up, still from the old, the mist from Malakai Black. He's been gone for a long time. And now he's talking about how he said he's not going to join the House of Black. He's going to come after the House of Black. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with Twitch, but it looks like there's problems with Twitch again. So that Twitch, I tell you, not giving the Bone Man any favors tonight. All right. So yeah, I can't wait for Pac to come back. Looks like he's coming back after Malakai. Roppongi Vice, consisting of Rocky Romero and Trent. The old Trent Beretta is challenging the Young Bucks, and then they showed some little history clips of their times together in New Japan, and I've seen that. Oh, Bill's also in he was in the YouTube, and now he's also in the Twitch. So the Twitch is working again. All right, Twitch is working. Good stuff. So yeah, I can't wait to see that. That's going to be one of the Rampage. Thanks, Bill. All good here. Bone Mando. I love it. But yeah, that's going to be on Rampage. Looking forward to that. I've watched them. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I've watched all their New Japan stuff, but I watched some of their New Japan matches, and they usually tore the house down on Wrestle Kingdom. There was a few years in a row there, back 5 or 6 years ago, where they started out with the junior tag team title matches, and it would consist of several different junior tag team division tag teams, and namely it'd be like the Young Bucks would be champion. They'd come down to the ring and they'd lose every time to some young up and coming team or Roppongi Vice or whatever it was. So yeah, they've had some killer stuff, and that was back when I really became a fan of the Young Bucks, is watching their stuff in New Japan and Ring of Honor and stuff. Man, they killed it. Zach Bonifer. Much love. The super sticker says, happy 50th birthday to the suntan Superman, Ron the Truth Killings. Wow. 50. And the guy still looks amazing. I just hope that he's getting paid well. He's been there since what, 2005, 2006. Two-time NWA heavyweight champion, Ron the Truth Killings, and like 63-time 24/7 champion. Thanks for the super sticker tip, Zach. Much love, brother. Yep, love that, Ron the Truth Killings. Good stuff. I tell you, I'm enjoying his early stuff that we're watching on the throwbacks a lot more. Absolute athlete back then. All right, next we got Kazarian versus Lance Archer. This was a lot of fun. Now, I'm glad these two actually had like a decent match and it wasn't just a squish match. I mean, Kazarian really got his ass handed to him in this match. But it went longer than like 2 seconds, It wasn't just like one move and done. It's interesting that Lance Archer is also coming out with Dan Lambert. I thought that was just like a chance thing that those two crossed. But now Lance Archer is being backed by Dan Lambert and Jake the Snake Roberts. Strange bedfellows, right? But I get it that they want to put a mouthpiece in front of Lance Archer, but Lance Archer's been around enough, man. Just give him the mic and let him say something dangerous, He doesn't need Dan Lambert. Dan Lambert is annoying enough. Jiminy Christmas. But yeah, this was a lot of fun because it just reminds me of back when we're watching on the TNI throwbacks. 2004, Kazarian got his start there. Lance Archer, a.k.a. Dallas at the time, tagging with Kid Cash. Oh my God. These episodes are so much fun to watch. You don't even know. If you missed them back then, go give them a watch. $7.99, folks. Get the Impact Plus. It's I've been paying for it every month, and I don't mean that in a bad way. That's I love doing these throwbacks. So just to know that Kazarian and Dallas, aka Lance Archer, got their starts way back then, and now they're facing each other still, putting on a hell of a match. I know Mark, Impact Plus bites my nads all day, Bone Daddy. I know it's absolutely a horrible app as far as trying to get logged in and everything. Trust me, I get it. I go through the same thing every week. Every time I'm trying to watch something, it's like a dozen times log in, log out, log in, log out. Hey, it finally worked. It sucks, but for the enjoyment that we're having in the long run, it's worth it for me. But I hear you. And I know Mark, I saw him in the Discord saying something to the effect of Kazarian getting, squished by, or I forget exactly what he said, jobbing to Lance Archer. He said something like that. And I was like, man, I know what you're saying, Mark, but I'm just happy that these guys are still around and still wrestling. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Guys like Shawn Spears, guys like Kazarian, they're going to do fun stuff. They're going to do some big things here and there. They're still going to have good matches. But they are there to put over that next generation because they are safe workers, because they have had that in-ring experience and they can help people, They've had their time in the spotlight all over the world, and now they're trying to help this next group of young bucks, so to speak, So, but that's my personal opinion, but whatever. But yeah, so Kazarian doesn't win here. Lance Archer finishes him off. Cutting a promo then. Damn Dan Lambert. Lance Archer takes the mic, calls out Hangman Adam Page. They start brawling. Man, I can't wait for this to happen. Dude, Lance, I love Hangman Adam Page, but damn, Lance Archer is just a monster. Just an absolute badass. I don't know what they're going to do or when they're going to do it, but I can't wait. I'm excited. Skye Blue versus Serena Deeb. Skye Blue looks like she's about 13 out there. Yeah, she's up and coming, She's let's just say she's blessed to be working with someone like Serena Deeb. Now Serena Deeb may have had a fairly quick match with her, and Serena Deeb is putting on some great work. She really is. I mean, she is just knocking it out of the park. Sadly, it looks like Hikaru Shida's gone, for now. I'm just imagining she'll come back someday, but it looks like she's gone for now. Sadly, that last match where she got beat by Serena Deeb is her last, it looks like. But Serena Deeb is absolutely shining now. And I don't know what your opinion is, because I know there's a lot of real top heel gals in the company right now. Like, you got Britt Baker, you got Jade Cargill, both of them are champs. You got Serena Deeb, and it feels like those three girls right now, women, are really running the show right now. And it's just good to see that the women are getting a decent spotlight now on Dynamite. It ain't always perfect, but it's better than it was. It's better than it was. And it looks like some of we're going to see some other match. I forget who's facing who. Is Jade Cargill or someone? It's I think there's going to be a match on Rampage on Friday. The show on Friday is going to be absolutely loaded. Absolutely loaded. Can't wait. Ethan Page, then, like I said earlier, he challenges Mox. Mox is going to be coming back to the ring and have a match on Friday with Ethan Page, and he's going to just going to murder Ethan Page. I mean, I hope they have a good match, but man, he is just going to murder him. Send Hook. Yeah, Hook's going to have another match. Oh, that's right, Terrence. Thank you for reminding me. Much love, brother. Jade versus Anna is going to be on Friday. So, yeah, Friday is loaded, folks. Friday is loaded. So, yeah, I mean, we kind of know who's going to win that one, but it's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy it. Then we got the main event. And this was kind of funny because I was like really looking forward to this, but with everything that happened on the show, I completely forgot what the main event was going to be. No offense to everyone involved either, but I was like, oh my God, here we go. Main event. The Acclaimed versus Darby, Allin, and Sting. Absolutely killed it. I love this match. Sting, what an absolute crazy son of a bitch. The guy's like 50-something and doing splashes on tables off the stage on top of Max Caster. My God. You still got it. You know, start the chant. Darby Allin got injured before the match even started. Came back with an absolute furious vengeance towards the end of the match, helped Sting finish off the Acclaimed, and you know, everybody got their shit in. This was just a lot of fun. Sting really, you know, got his ass kicked by the Acclaimed, but they came back. And I also love that if you guys like, they played part of it as the intro leading up to this, but you guys got to see like the music videos that they make. They did one with you know, their rap against Sting and Darby Allin. Something to the effect of Sting and Darby are grown men going through a goth phase. I was like, holy shit, he's not wrong. It was just funny. What's up, Styles? What's up, brother? So yeah, great main event. And that's about it. I don't know if anyone else, like, you know, I wish I was on here more often. I don't know if, oh, look at this. Look who decides to show up. My God.
Oh, Jay Bone.
What's up, Kale?
You know, I figured I'd pop in, say hello to the Smash This Podcast audience, which is kind of like the TNI audience. They're like the same Marvel universe, if you will.
It is.
Same sort of thing.
It is kind of, yeah. So, dear God. Don't mind my cats. They're just, you know.
Oh, Jay.
Trying to wreck shit.
You and your rambunctious pussy. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You know, Jay, are you done with the review here? Are you doing news? Where are you right now? I was listening before at my job, then I drove home. Now I'm here with you. What have I missed?
I just wrapped up the main event. I was about to end the show because I was waiting for you, and I was trying to drag it out a little bit, but I didn't think you were showing up. But you're here now. So
well, Jay, I see Bell's boy here in the chat. You know, he's smart. He's intelligent. He says, I thought Kalen doesn't like any wrestling unless it's Impact. He's right, because I didn't come here to talk about AEW, J-Bone.
Oh,
That's not what I came here to do. I got a couple ideas here. Well, first and foremost, J-Bone, you mind if I hijack the show for just a moment here?
By all means, go ahead.
So, you're now tuned in to the Kalon Show here on the Smash This Podcast Network. And I'm going to introduce... You know what, J-Bone? We have such a nice platform here, would you say? We have a great audience. They're great people. And I figure all this fame and clout that I've given to you, because I created the TNI Network. I'm a huge part of it. I'm on every single show. With all that fame, Jay, all that clout we have, I figured we would give some press to a young upstart company, you know? Try to help out some people grinding. The Coca-Cola Company. They could use it. Now, Jay, I stopped for a beverage after work, and I'm trying to lay off the soda. You know I have a soda addiction, Jay. I drink a lot of soda.
Yeah, you are a bit of a, you know, Mr. Pibb.
Absolutely. So I figured, you know, I'm going to try to cut out the sugar at least. So I grabbed the DC, grab a Diet Coke. Then next to the Diet Coke, I see Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. And I look at both of them, and the ingredients, Jay, are exactly the same.
Yeah.
So I figure I'd come here on the show and do a taste test.
Okay.
Try to figure out which are the better of the Diet Colas. First, we have the classic Diet Coke. Jay, you drink some Diet Coke, you put Jack Daniels in it. Good. Besito.
I can't stand Diet Coke. If I go for a Coke nowadays, it's Coke Zero. Because that at least tastes like the classic, but it doesn't. I don't feel like my teeth are going to fall out of my head after drinking it.
Okay. It tastes like a Coca-Cola. Somebody pissed in. It's got quite the aftertaste.
Yeah, there you go. You're pretty close on that.
Now we have the Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. I gotta say, Jay, they taste exactly the same. I got boned. They taste I think they just changed the label. They taste exactly the same.
See, I think the Coke Zero actually tastes better.
Well, this is Coke Zero Sugar. This isn't Coke Zero. Coke Zero is a whole nother beverage. That one I missed. They didn't have that.
But I thought the Zero Sugar was the Zero.
They have a Coke Zero, and then they also now have Coke Zero Sugar. Whole different beverage. But they all taste the same to me.
What the hell is Coke doing? What are they going to do? Are they going to put out a Diet Zero Sugar thing now?
I'm quite let down. Now, of the two, they kind of taste exactly the same, but this one has a less offensive aftertaste. Like, the aftertaste is definitely there. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Doesn't taste like the good old rock gut, sugar Coca-Cola, but it's a little less offensive. So I'm going to go with the Coca-Cola Zero Sugar as the superior diet beverage. You heard it here.
Straight from Kale himself.
Absolutely. So now that the beverage review is out of the way, I was thinking of the next thing I could grace your podcast with, Jay. And, I got to thinking, this channel, there used to be a lot of interviews. You used to interview the talent before you all scared them away in my absence. So I was thinking, that why not bring an interview here? You know who I'm going to interview, Jay?
Oh, boy.
You know who I'm going to interview right here, live on the air?
Right now?
Yes.
Oh, God. Who?
You, J-Bone. You're Mr. Smash This podcast. This is your network. These are your listeners. They're not all TNI people. Because, Jay, I'll give you your credit here. You've been doing this YouTube thing before TNI. You've been in the game for almost a decade. You've been doing this for a long time. Your heavy metal reviews. You did WWE reviews. You did Lucha Underground reviews. This isn't your first rodeo, Jay. You've been here for close to a decade.
This is true. This is true.
So Jay, what was your childhood like?
Oh, God.
Take me back. What was your childhood like?
Grandson of a pastor. I was a good little boy. I was a good little bone.
Tell me about your first girlfriend, Jay. When was the first time you felt like a schoolboy? When's the first time you got that tingly? When's the first time you got a stinky finger in the movie theater? Take me back.
Oh, God.
What? It's a day in the life of J-Bone. This is what the people want.
Oh, are we talking about names here? I'm gonna get in trouble.
You don't have to put the name out there, Jay. You could give me an alias. You could call her Sally, Susan, whatever you want. What was the first time you fell in love, Jay? Well, Little Bone. When's the first time Little Bone, called a bone?
I was a junior in high school. Had my first big time girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Junior year. And, man, that was a wild relationship. Of course, now, I was not privy to, all the rules of relationships at the time. It was when I started my little wandering eye, if you will, and I was thinking about asking out other girls,
Okay.
And, that kind of ruined everything with my first relationship.
So you were asking out other girls while you were in your first relationship, Jay?
I was.
Terrible. That's awful. You're a terrible boyfriend, Jay. Awful.
I was a little player. I wasn't faithful, so to speak. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Smart at a young age. I respect that. I respect that. I respect that. That's nice. How did this relationship end? Did she broke up with you? Word caught around. You were being a whore in your nice Wisconsin neighborhood.
Oh yeah, it news flew around school quick, and yeah, I got dumped,
Okay.
and yeah, yep, and it was my fault. It was my fault.
Now did it work out with the new guy that you were talking to? Did that work out? Girl, sorry. Did that work out? Did that work out?
I know.
Oh, so the transition didn't even happen. You just got dumped.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay. Well, you live and learn. You live and learn.
You do. You do.
You live
Yes.
and learn.
Yes. As Terrence says, J-Bone not a player. He just crushed a lot. Yeah. Back then, that's all you could say. It was a crush.
So that's Young Bone. I'm controlling the interview here. I'm cutting you off. I'm controlling the interview here. I'm behind the wheel now. This is my show. That's he was a young man. Sticking to the topic of relationships, you know.
Oh boy.
Years forward. What was your first divorce like, J-Bone? Can we cover that? Because now we're going to marriage. I'm going from the childhood schoolboy relationships to your first marriage. What was it like first time around?
We're gonna put that one behind a paywall, Kalon.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna jump over that one. You know, J-Bone, what is the secret to fatherhood? Tell me, because I've been thinking about having some kids myself. What is the secret to fatherhood?
Patience, and just keep the communication going, especially as they grow older. Because there's a time, and I'm experiencing it now. You know, my daughter's 21 now.
Oh, she's beautiful. She's gorgeous. I'll tell you.
She's
piece of ass, Jay. If I could say so myself.
Behave yourself.
It's a compliment to your genetics, Jay. To your genetic jackhammer. You got some good swimmies.
Thank you. She has a beautiful relationship with a guy. You know, she's in love with a great guy.
I am a great guy, Jay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're not the guy. My son is killing it his sophomore year in high school and doing great. And yeah, it's like they reach that age where it's like you're trying to stay in their lives, like you're running their lives. And now you reach the age where you're trying to stay in their lives because you know they got so much going on, you know. And I see my son every other weekend, and I couldn't be more proud of him. Guys, he's a chip off the old bone, but he's 10 times as smart as me. So,
well, that's not saying much.
Well, I did graduate from high school.
Oh, wow. Wonderful. College was, you know, you weren't a college guy. School wasn't for you, but you got through high school. That's great. You got your GED in prison. That's fantastic. Proud of you, Jay.
No prison here.
Proud of you.
I wasn't that bad. Jiminy Christmas. I might have broke a few hearts. I didn't break any laws.
So that's you know, the personal life of J-Bone. Then you know, you've created this YouTube community here. Smash This Podcast. What were your inspirations to that? Was wrestling always a part of your life? Take me back about 8 years ago. You started the YouTube channel. What inspired you to do such a thing, Jay?
I had a lot of free time, and I had just moved in with Tracy. So I was watching a few different, I guess you could call them podcasts, you know, or news channels or whatever.
Abominations?
Yeah.
Projects?
Well, one of them was a TV show that was actually shot locally in town here. But it was
a TV show. Hold on a second. A TV show or like a high school video class, you know, AV club project, you know, at the camera. No, television, Jay. Television.
I'm talking about the television show, the Pro Wrestling Report.
You never told me about it. The Pro Wrestling Report. Okay.
Yeah, David Hero and Damian Nelson used to be on TV, and but that was a local gig that was done in the great city of Milwaukee.
Okay.
But it had national status. You know, a lot of fans. And that was one of my inspirations. I was like, well, shit, they're talking about news. They're talking about this and that and the other thing. I'm like, I can do this.
Those guys, I want to pretend that I never heard of them, but those guys actually have me blocked on Twitter. They said some nasty things about Impact a few years ago. I had my Karen spout, acted like a Karen about it on Twitter. But, the past is the past. But so that show, those guys inspired you to do your own thing, so to speak, here on YouTube.
They're one of them. Another one was when it was like the Can-Am connection. It was Big Ray Hernandez with what the hell is his name? Andre Corbeil.
Oh, that's quite a gentleman.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he and I had a falling out some years ago, but whatever. No big deal.
There was drama. There was drama on this journey.
A little, but we worked together for a while, about 5 or so years ago.
You can't win them all.
Yeah, he couldn't shut his mouth, and I was like, all right, I guess we're done.
All right. So here we are now. Now we're present day. You got your own thing going here, and of course the prestigious T&I show, Total Nonstop Impact. What are your goals for the future now with this podcasting thing, Jay? Just to stay afloat, or you have anything in mind? What are your goals here for the future here in podcasting?
Well, T&I is really grown. It's the best group of guys, including yourself.
Well, thank you. When I show up once a year, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, more like when you showed up all the time before, but I understand it's, life happens. And trust me, I get that.
It's too good to be true, Jay. It's too good to be true.
I don't hold it against you. Maybe a little, but I don't hold it against you.
That's all right.
Look at Mark with another super sticker. You goofy son of a bitch.
99 cents. Yeah, don't spend it all in one place, J-Bone. He was so generous, he gave you a whole $1. Thanks, Mark.
I appreciate it. Considering I work with the guy, but anyways. But yeah, thank you, Terrence. Yes, absolutely. Like and subscribe to Smash This Podcast and Total Nonstop Impact, Daddy. What were we talking about? Oh,
your goals for the future here.
Just to keep both shows growing. T&I is really taken off past my ambitions of my own podcast, which is fine. I'm very proud of both. But T&I is one of the best group of guys that I ever worked with. Week after week, that's right, Bill. Pays for 1 month of Impact. Yes, thank you. 99 cents, baby. Crazy.
It's like half a bottle of Coca-Cola.
Right? Ugh. I need a beer. But yeah, just to keep the show, just to grow the audience and maybe do some different things. I don't know what, but it's 2022 and it's a new year. It's exciting.
Have you had a favorite moment thus far in your podcasting career, whether it be here on Smash This Podcast or on Total Nonstop Impact? Could you think of one moment, whether it's been something on the show, an episode entirely, an interview, anything at all?
We've had some pretty memorable interviews. The one that made me blush like a little schoolboy, Goldilocks. That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, Jay, I saw you get excited. I saw that little schoolboy feeling started kicking. Nothing against Tracy, it's nothing serious, but there's a little on-screen chemistry there, huh?
If someone's gonna compare me to what the hell's that actor's name in Iron Man? Robert Downey Jr.
Oh.
If someone's going to compare me to Robert Downey Jr., Jiminy Christmas. I mean,
I thought she said you had Down syndrome, but I guess she said Robert Downey Jr. Okay.
Not Down. No.
Oh, okay. I must have heard it wrong. My apologies.
You did.
Fantastic, Jay.
You're listening to that rap music too loud there, kid.
I don't listen to Rat. No, that's what you do. I don't listen to Rat.
Yeah, the rat is me, the rap is you.
Oh, rap. Oh, of course.
See?
Yeah. I'm an eclectic man, Jay. I like all kinds of music.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But yeah, I just want to see I just want to see both shows grow. I don't know when I'm gonna step away from it. I'm not exactly the young bone I used to be. Life takes over sometimes, and it's hard to do both. But we keep it going.
Appreciate that.
But it's, as far as a moment, Russo was fun. Russo was a lot of fun. Chris Harris.
Because I was there. It was a great time. We had fun.
Yeah,
I was there.
Hilarious.
It was a good time.
Hilarious. I had Killer Cross on here on Smash's podcast. I haven't had a lot of interviews on here.
Okay.
But Kevin Cross is one of them, and I'm very proud of that one.
Okay.
That was good. That was before he really broke out big.
Sorry. Continue.
Cheers. That's a Coke burp. For those of you that don't know that, that's a Coke burp. I'm not sure if it was the Diet Coke or the Coke Zero Sugar, but nonetheless, that was still a Coke burp. Moments. Oh, just working with you guys. Just the camaraderie, the teamwork. It's fun, Like just doing the throwback with Mark last night. That was a blast,
Well, the family has grown. At one point it was me and Trent. I actually discovered you, Jay, like a stray dog. I opened the door for you. I said, "Come on in, join the family." And since then, I've been out, but the family has grown. Mark came around, Alicia. Front row Bill? There's a family here, Jay. That's the one thing about the network, Jay. There's fans, and the people in the comments right now, it's family. People in Discord, it's all family. Very family orientated. Yes, Jay.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely. You can interview me, of course.
What made you want to bring me into TNI?
Well, I knew that with my life, everything going on, my job, everything else, there was no way I was going to be able to be dedicated enough to do this every single week. It's just impossible. I wasn't able to do it. Whether it be things going on in my life or me genuinely not having that much of an interest in wrestling as everyone else. So I knew that I had to bring more people into the fold. And, I looked around the YouTube landscape and I came across this handsome, bald man speaking with such integrity and confidence. And I was like, this guy is great. Trent, check this guy out. I'm going to slide in his DMs like a horny teenager. And I'm going to invite him into the show. And that's what I did. And here we are. Fantastic.
And once I got past the nudes, like you and I were,
Yeah. We got past our awkward stage there, and, everything became natural.
I was like, Kyle, what's up with the dick pics? I don't want to see this.
That's how I communicate. That's, how I say hello. But yeah, here we are now. Now the family has grown. The people, they're always here. They're here. They follow every time the show goes live. They're there. They're in the Discord. They're on the Patreon. It's become a family, Jay.
Yes, Styles. I did say nudes.
Well, I of course I showed Jay my pecker. We're brothers. It's a brotherly thing. It's not romantic. It's brotherhood. It's like It's like the Boy Scouts. It's brotherhood.
It's more like my bastard kid, honestly. Yeah, just like when you really think about it, it's.
Jay, one thing in your podcasting, I'm gonna be a little serious here for a second. I'm gonna have a moment with you. I want to make the people laugh, and I want to make them cry, Jay. That's my goal here for all of this. I like that versatility.
Trent already made me cry once tonight.
I was listening. I heard about Paul Nelson. Now, Jay, one thing about you and your podcasting, you're very transparent with your audience. If you have stuff going on in your personal life, you put it all on the air. You put it all on the line, and. One thing you've been talking about is your father's going through some stuff right now, correct? I caught that at the beginning of the broadcast.
Yeah, he's fighting prostate cancer. Yeah.
Now, if you could, Jay, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's big, and we're rooting for him. He's in our prayers, Jay. Giving him the strength to fight that. That's a hard thing to fight. But if your father was listening right now, Jay, and you could tell him anything, what would you tell him?
Just. Thank you for all the support through all the years. No matter what I was going through, he was always in my corner.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. And you have a good relationship with your father, Jay?
Yeah. Yeah, ever since my mom passed away and I came back home.
Sorry for your loss.
It's all right. Thank you. And that was actually the first year into my podcasting. Like I took some time off. We had to say goodbye to mom. And then I came back a month or so later and fired it up again here. Because it started in Tracy's in our apartment up in West Bend. And I moved back home. Wasn't like the ideal thing that I wanted to do, but I was in a bit of a bad situation, and I didn't want Dad to be alone either. In fact, Dad and I were just talking about that today on our trip out to the hospital. By the way, Dad is 17 out of 20 radiation treatments down.
Right.
He's got Thursday, Friday, and Monday, and then he's done with his 20 radiation treatments.
It's great to hear. He's right there at the end. So get him. He's fighting that battle. Strong bone. But that's interesting. So your mother passed, and then you and your father basically had reunited, under obviously unfortunate circumstances, but you had almost like a reunion with your father.
Yeah, moving back home and bringing Tracy into the home, and then Tracy and I eventually got married. So, but yeah, we've been lucky. We've been lucky. We all get along here, and there's been a couple awkward moments, but it's like with any family situation.
Yeah, so. You ever walk in on you with your pecker out or anything like that? Walk in on you and Tracy, anything like that? I mean, you're in the same household. It happens. Use the same bathroom,
Only the cats do that.
Oh yeah. I got a story myself. That one's too graphic. Never mind. But Jay, like to get a little personal. Like to put a little emotion in there. 'Cause the audience, they love you, Jay. They want to hear these things. And you've always been very transparent. Nothing's off the line here, except maybe some of the graphic things I might say about your attractive daughter, which is just jokes, which is, that's all in comedy. I don't really mean that. But glad to know, though, that, your father is fighting the good fight, and we're all rooting for him, Jay.
He's hanging tough. He's doing good.
Mark in the comments just said, "Dude, my wife walked in on me while I had prostitutes over and stuff. Super awkward." Well, that's you might want to keep that one to yourself, Mark. You don't want to hear about your prostitutes.
Yeah. Mark's hot wife is going to end up, creating a homicide.
Oh, well, now that we've we talked some family, some serious stuff. Now that that's out of the way, let me ask you a real deep question here, Jay.
Oh boy,
who do you think would win in a fight, me or Trent? Honestly. Boxing match. I got age. I got the age on him. I'm younger, a little more spry. Trent's about 67. I'm 27. There's I would like to know, who do you think would win in a fight? And if you're listening at home, I'd also like to know. He's got
a few more years on you. I'm gonna throw it your direction.
Okay, all right. That's one vote for the KO man. All right. Trent, if you're listening, we do it for charity. Gloves on, in the ring. That's right.
Oh, you mean against each other?
Yes, me and Trent. KL versus Trent. That's right.
Oh, then Trent would kill you.
Oh, come on, Jay. I thought you were on my team. I thought you were my supporter. I thought you were going to be my trainer, rubbing my shoulders, getting me hyped up while I'm punching the meat racks, I thought you were going to be my guy. No. That's right.
I thought you meant just like who was tougher, and I was going to, pay you the compliment, but if it was you two against each other, no, Trent would kill you.
Keith says, I got Kyle because of youth, speed, and agility. Critical Sting says, New Yorkers try to overcompensate, so I'm not sure. Mark's got me because of New York. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, of course, the marriage jokes in there. Destroying kayfabe, bro. Things that last longer than Trent's marriage. Trent versus Kalon in a boxing ring. Oh, jeez.
Cyrac is different. I don't know.
Well, that concludes this week's chapter of A Day in the Life of J-Bone. That's this is going to be an interview series we do here, Jay, where I get to know What's really going on in that head of yours? Yes, this is the first of an episodic series, like Star Wars.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas!
I got the lightsaber. No lightsabers, just penises.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No, no, your Schwartz is as big as mine.
All of that. Yes. Oh,
thanks, Kyle.
Hey, no problem. That's what I do here.
Another one in the books. Anything else you want to talk about?
Oh no, this is your show. This is your podcast. I'm just a guest.
I thought I was the guest.
No. This is Smash's podcast.
All right. Well, let's get out of here. We've had enough fun for one night. Who booked this? Exactly. All right. Well, for this guy, I am the Bone Man. Make sure on your way out of here, smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. Why? So that you know when more of my content hits your screen. Make sure you head on over to TNI tomorrow night. We've got, we got Charlie Haas versus Josh Alexander. Folks, that's all I need to tell you. I can't wait for that. I'll be doing the live reaction. Hopefully Bill will jump in there too. And
Trent will not be there from what I understand. Trent's still in Hawaii. I saw in the comments earlier, Trenty Forbes, he's got his beach balls bouncing on the running across the beach right now.
Oh, he's crazy.
Trenty Forbes. He's in his bikini.
That's one thing I was hoping for was no beach thong shots.
Yeah. He's in Hawaii. He's got the coconut bra. Yes.
What? How did you do
Right. So, he's having fun. He's going to start swimming back pretty soon. Probably be back in a couple months. Hopefully the Sharks don't get him.
Very possible.
Right.
That'd be good publicity, though, for the channel. Oh, podcast host gets eaten by sharks. That's going to give us at least a week of promotion, press. It's tough. It's bittersweet. We're crying, but it's good for the network.
It'd be something to throw on the old, Shark Week.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Discovery Channel or what? I don't know what channel thing, Discovery Neck thing, whatever. Just give us a show. We'll talk all about it. So join us tomorrow night over on TNI before we kick the weekend into full effect, and should be a blast. So,
every day's a weekend when you're at Kalon.
This is true. This is true. So, are you going to join us tomorrow night, or what's up?
I I have a job, Jay, but if you guys are still on the air come 11 o'clock, maybe I'll crash the show.
Sounds good.
We could continue this beautiful interview series we have going on here. Make you laugh, make you cry, get to know the Bone. Or maybe I'll interview some other people since, it's the TNI ensemble. Maybe we'll get to know the mysterious front row Bill. Because still, I've done a lot of shows with him. I consider him a friend, but I don't know anything about the guy, to be honest. Very mysterious. I don't even know if his name is really Bill. So maybe I'll come on there and maybe interview the panel a little bit.
I'll tune in. I'll check it out.
Oh, well, that's nice. All right. Let's get out of here. Much love, everyone. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow night.